Hello! Gotta make sure I got my mic on. We're back. There we go. We are indeed back. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it yesterday, so I tried to stream this, but yeah. Oh yeah, I did do a little bit. So that dragon does not mean anything. He doesn't even get me 1%.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll
Spyro's acting like Nasty Nork's just gonna be walking around Artisan. But yeah, we're back. We're doing this for a bit. For a bit. Got something planned. Hopefully Thursday, I believe. So. Yeah. Nice. Go for it.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Just one? Ooh. I didn't know it was just one.
Hey, Spyro! Press the
Hey,
jump button twice to
Spyro!
glide. And
Don't be afraid. Yeah. Jack says hi. Hi, Jack. Is he there? Does he poke his ears up when he hears me? Jack! 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 He's happy to hear your voice. Of course he is. I'm his favorite human. Of course he's happy to hear my voice. Yeah. So, today's Tuesday. And I'm off the next 2 days after this. He says that you need to come and see him. I will. At the end of July, I will be there. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to be playing something new. Hopefully Thursday. He says that you should come soon. Well, I can't, so he's got to deal with it. Anyway. Yeah. Gonna be playing something new, starting something new this week. And he's a dog, so he doesn't understand. Well, yeah.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I am the trouble. So what's the new game? Well, I guess you might have to just wait and see. I'm gonna kind of leave it as a little surprise. Ow. Yeah, it should be Thursday. So, yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited for that. Nice. It will hopefully help out with my channel too, so. So that's also very exciting. 'Cause yeah. I'm gonna try to get some people watching. I'm gonna be like messaging some people I know to like, I don't know what time I might try to start at like 2 or something. Like 2 p.m. Thursday. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know yet. But until then, we will be playing Spyro. And continuing the no damage 100%. That was very interesting. Wow. This game, man. Alright. So yeah, we'll see how far we can make it today. I'm not going to be streaming for very long because I got work later, but I'm going to be able to stream at till almost noon at the very latest. Not quite noon, but I kind of got ready beforehand, so I'm mostly ready. Made lunch and stuff. Just gotta get it packed, all that stuff, you know. So, I basically was like, I don't want to it just feels better to get ready before streaming, so then it feels like I have more time to stream it. So, just honestly something I'm gonna try to do. But yeah, we'll see. I struggle getting up early enough, as early as I want to, because I hate second shift. I hate working evenings. I was gonna wait because there's a gem that is like stuck up there, or guest stuck up there. Yeah, look at that skill. Hello. Why aren't you? Okay, we're just gonna do that. I don't know why that's happening now. Cause like I started doing this strategy instead of just jumping down on him because it kind of like aggroed, so then he'd start attacking when I was right here, but I'm out of range and stuff. But now he's not doing it, so I'm like, okay. That was my fault. I don't know why I did that. That was completely my fault. I can't be mad. Yeah, that was completely my fault. That was like the very first time I'd ever attempted this run. That's what happened. I took damage in Dark Hollow, so I'm trying, okay?
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Thank
Free
you
10
for
dragons
releasing
in the
me,
Artisan
Spyro.
world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
I don't want to talk to
What
the
about
balloonist
Nasty
though.
North? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Do I have to talk to the balloonist? Can I just not? Can I just not talk to the balloonist ever? But yeah. Anyway, though, thank you for the, you know, the best advice I've ever gotten for a no damage run, Mackenzie. I really appreciate that. That is gonna help this run so much more. I just like, I never thought about it that way, you know? Like, just don't get hit. Wow. Wow. How come I didn't think of that? Wish I thought of that sooner, honestly. Three dragons. Three dragons. I mean dragons. Dragons? why I got those. There was no point in jumping down like that. Wow, we're doing Stonehill again already. Good job, me. Good. So how's it going, chat? I wasn't expecting to replay this level this soon, so. The joys of doing no damage runs. Good. Good. I had this thing on my phone of showing me like the people and pets and stuff, like a little compilation slideshow that it put together itself, and I realized that like 90% of the pictures of Jack is him sleeping on the couch. And I'm gonna take a guess that he's sleeping on the couch right now, too. I feel like I'm right. Come on! Alright, cool. Oh, jeez. I'm yawning already. I like knocking him off the cliff. I was trying not to hit the tree. That didn't work out. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright. Now time for Dog Hollow again. And we're not going to get hit this time. thought it looked weird that I hit him. Heh.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action.
Nope. Do I want to know a secret? You think I want to know a secret? I can't keep a secret. I suck. I actually don't. I can keep secrets. You can trust me. Don't worry. I don't know where this was going, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to do something that I kinda need to do. I should have done it before the stream, I know. That was not me.
It's you.
Wow. That was dangerous. I don't know why he aggroed his attacks though. I wasn't that close to him. I don't know. Who knows? I'll try to get him before. I can't do that. Okay, I was trying to experiment there, but that... I don't feel like that should have hit me. Wow. Okay, stop. Just play the game properly. I had an idea. I got an idea from that, but shouldn't have even tried.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
So yeah, I'm seriously restarting this game like 2 times now. I haven't even got an hour in. Okay. No more fooling around. I shouldn't have tried to be experimental. This is not an experimental run.
Thank you for releasing
Need to play
me, Spyro.
safe. And
Free 10 dragons
I
in
just
the artisan
got an
world,
idea.
Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the
I was
next
gonna see if I was able to like
What
flame
about
him
Nasty
up
Nork?
from that
I'm
way,
going after
but
him.
I should have.
Find
Just shouldn't
dragons
have.
first. That's all I can tell you.
We're gonna do Dark Hollow first, though. We're gonna do Dark Hollow Force. I wonder what they're talking about. I could have made it to Peacekeepers by now if I stopped fooling around in Dark Hollow. Like, jeez. Jeez.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
That fairy was laughing at me because I failed to run twice. Alright. We're doing Dark Hollow Falls. That's what's gonna happen. And we're not gonna get hit on Dark Hollow again. I'm actually trying this time. Did the frog hit him? What? That looked weird. That was weird looking. No fooling around. Gonna do this safe. Oh, I actually got both. That's cool. See, that's what I mean by Spyro's Flame Breath being so OP. I hit things that I don't even think I should be hitting half the time. Spyro's got that Dark Souls 2 hitbox. That's better. That's what I want him to do when I go down the stairs like that. There we go. That's how it should go. But, you know. I made... The first one was definitely my fault. I should not have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. The second one was me trying to be experimental. Try a couple cool ways to kill the enemies, but I should have been doing that. Not on this run. Alright, I'm gonna do Stone Hill last. I've already done Stone Hill twice today. We'll start Dog Hollow, but we'll do Town Square. We'll just say we're having a rough start. It happens. We're going to continue. And we're going to beat the run. Maybe not today. Even if I did actually not get hit, I don't think I would have time. But the plan is to save it at a good spot to start tomorrow morning. Hi, Mom! I just killed a chicken. Sparks! Get the gems. That's what you get for screaming at me. Look at this, look at this. Oh! Oh, the skills! See, I'm getting my skill back. We just had a rough start. That's all it was. It's a rough start. I don't know why he attacks like that. It's like as soon as I get the bull that's chasing him, he just attacks for no reason. Hello? See? Just attack. Still got you. Got delayed and I still got him. And he's laughing at me. Who's laughing now? Now, I guess the goal would be to complete this run by the time I start the new game that I'm going to be playing this week. So I don't know. Of course, I'll be off tomorrow, so I will definitely be playing this a lot longer than I am today. So, there's that. ahead and do Stonehill real quick. And then we'll be moving on to Sunny Flight and then Toasty. So yeah. This looks like Insanity Beach. Not really, but you know. Just trying to be clever with it, I guess. I don't know. Yep, don't care. Haha. I was almost forgetting about these gems from this level so many times, it's driving me crazy. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit anything there, but okay. I missed it twice. That's pretty bad. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. Yawning. Glide into the portal. The thingamajigger, as the one dragon calls it. Alright, Sunny Flight. We're actually making progress this time, see? little too close to the water there for my taste. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. $145 again. I feel like that should have been 144. I don't know. 145.3. That might be an actual best time. I don't know. If I really wanted to be competitive about that, I would just use one save file, just to, so I have like my actual best time on it every time. All right, Toasty. We're finally doing Toasty after almost an hour. That's not good, but. Come on! Whee! So many doggo yawns. Doggo yawns. I'm sure Jack yawns a lot because all he does is sleep. That was close. I don't know. That was actually kind of weird. I don't feel like I was close enough to him for him to aggro like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that was scary. Come on! Still under an hour. But, you know. It needs to be a little better than that. Like by this time, I'd almost be in Magic Crafters.
Are you ready to go?
I hate the balloonist. Alright, I'll be right back actually. Waiting to pause it. Because every time I pick up the controller, it rolls. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully he doesn't roll. There we go. Every time I do that, I go do something, you know, whatever, just a little break, come back, I just pick up the controller and then the broken button, which is the button to roll left, the left button, just activates. And I almost went off a cliff one time. It was like, that's dangerous. So yeah, I need a new controller, but I don't know. Honestly, right now, a new microphone is on the table. I've been trying to look for some good ones. None of that. Nobody. Well, the guy wasn't stuck outside of the tent that time. He typically is. Hey, Spyro! Make sure you take care of that dragonfly that doesn't pick up all your gems. poor guy. Don't all I almost accidentally walked right into the portal. If that ever happens, I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. I'll just do the level and then finish 100%ing. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to get both, but okay. Okay, game. You tell me you don't want me to get both. Ah, I got both there. Oh, yeah. Tri-Canyon time. Going to Tri-Canyon. Got 19 dragons. 19 doggins. Oh yeah.
What?
Now I got 20. 20 dragons, because I can count. Yeah. Ow. All right, cool. Maximus. I love how dramatic the enemies are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every time. I do that every time. this one. Of course we made it. Come on. I can honestly probably make that jump charging. Nah, I'm not gonna try it. If I fell, it'd be like I have to go through the entire level just to get back up. Alright, anyway. Cliff Town. Time for Cliff Town. Boy, ow. Make sure none of those lizards are gonna mess that up. Because that happened twice. I hit the lizard and then it got in the way of properly charging the enemy, and then he hit me. So I got stuck on the lizard. Whee! Splat. Cooking gems. Anybody wants some diamond in their soup? That's basically what she's doing. Wow. Hey, what's on the other side of that river? Why don't you go out there and find out? Leave me alone. That was a completely accurate representation of that dragon's dialogue. He didn't even know what hit him. Alright, just gotta finish this up and then we'll be moving on. There's really nothing. We're just getting the rest of the gems, really. So. Quit zapping me. Oh. Get away from there! Oh, not the best time to try to finish my drink. Alright. And pause. I'll be right back. Yo! So, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm leaving as soon as I get someone chatting. How's it going? Is that Sean Newland? Welcome to the stream. I'll be right back in just a moment. It won't take that long. I promise. Alright. I'm back and ready to go. Welcome to the stream, Sean Newland. Glad you're here. Alright, let's get into this. We are in Ice Cavern now. Getting close to finishing. Maybe not a good idea to look away from the screen when I'm charging possibly off a cliff. Not a good idea to do that. Thank you for that follow. Just started? As in just started the run, or like Spyro in general? I've been playing Spyro since I was a kid. But this is definitely not the first attempt at this run. I've made many attempts.
Wait until you...
Yeah, in general, yeah. I've definitely been playing Spyro for a long time. I've got well over 100 hours in Reignited now. Played Spyro since I was 2. Awesome. Awesome. I'm practically as old as Spyro. So there's that. Not blood. Yes, I'm right there with you. It's probably not exactly that. I don't think I started it when I was 2, but you know. But I'm right there with you. It's my all-time favorite video game trilogy. For sure. Making a new one though. Yeah, I was hearing about that. I'm excited. I hope everything comes together for that. So I've been hearing a lot of rumors on it. So would like it for it to happen. And hopefully it's not like they say they are. Okay.
Thank you for...
Yeah, I never heard any. Why? Oh my gosh, dude. This is just terrible. Oh, this is just terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just terrible. This is like the worst day I've ever had doing this run. The worst. This is like my 3rd or 4th time restarting. This is the worst. I'm not making any progress today. Absolutely none. So. It'll be interesting, yeah.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world.
I just
then
hope they don't
find the
make it.
balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty
Why, what's
Nork?
your plan
I'm
as
going
it-
after him.
As it war.
Find
Oh, I'm doing
dragons
that.
first. That's
I'm
all
attempting
I can tell you.
100% no damage. So if I take damage, I restart the entire game. If that's what you're reading. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just... Yeah, I'm struggling. Today more than any day. This is like my 3rd or 4th restart. Like, it's bad. I was getting to the point that I was basically making it to Beast Makers with no problems. And now I can't even... It just sucks. Today just sucks. Yeah. The torture I put myself through, you know? That's what happens when you try to, like, perfect the games, I guess. I don't know. Never mind, not currently opposite damage, but losing a life. Gotcha. I did not think I was gonna make that. That didn't look like I was gonna make it. Yep. The farthest I've made it is 77%, which was Dark Passage in Dreamweaver. But ever since then, I have not made it past Beast Makers. I feel like just last week I made it all the way to Metalhead. But that was a good run, but yeah. But today is just not my day, I guess. It's alright. I got tomorrow. I got a lot more time tomorrow, so. I've got work later today, so I'm not gonna be on for much longer. No more than like another hour or so. I struggle with treetops and misty bogs. Yeah, treetops is a pain. Misty bog is hard, but I don't think I've ever taken a hit on misty bog. Not that I can remember. I might have. Yeah, I relatively get through misty bog okay. But yeah, treetops is pain. Treetops is pain. And I haven't even gotten to the biggest roadblock, or what my prediction to be the biggest roadblock is. So I feel like I'm just gonna struggle a lot with Twilight Harbor. But I haven't even gotten there. Without a doubt, the hardest level on here. There's some tough ones. Guess you don't really realize how hard some of the levels are unless you start doing it like this. Where it's like, oh, if I take damage, I'm done. So makes it a lot harder. Like Spyro walking
After you
under the legs of the statue there. That's funny. That was funny. This is like the 4th time I've played this level today. This is oh, it's just not a good day. It's not a good day for me. I am struggling hard. Treetop's the hardest level. Changed my mind.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress.
I don't know.
That would be useful if you run into trouble.
I wouldn't
Not that you
try to
ever
change your
run
mind,
into
but
trouble.
I honestly think that Twilight Harbor might be. Treetops and Twilight Harbor are kind of tied for me, actually. They're both really tough. I remember when I first played Reignited Trilogy here, because I always played the originals, but when I first played Reignited, I remember struggling a lot on Twilight Harbor. Yeah, Twilight Harbor's so good though. That's probably like my favorite final level of any video game. Honestly, yeah, probably. But yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely not gonna try to change your mind. Trust me. I know. Which one you saying? Sorry, Twilight Harbor? What do you mean? Oh, Twilight Harbor? Yeah, Twilight Harbor is the one I think is just as hard as Treetops, if not a bit harder. Yeah. That's the final level, the one just before Nasty Nork. So it's basically, if you don't include Nasty Nork as like the final level, it's basically the final level of the game. Yeah, in the dragon mouth there. Like hearing that sound effect and then the splash. I'd have to agree to disagree on that, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's a tough one. Can't remember what it looks like. Yeah, it's the one with the Norks with the machine guns. There's like 2 different machine gun types, and then the one that throws the grenades. Or they changed it in this one, in Reignited. They shoot paintball guns. They still gave the dinosaurs in Year of the Dragon guns, but they're not giving the Norks guns, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Does it have the well in the middle of the water? I don't know. I don't think so. It's kind of got like an orange background in terms of like the sky and stuff and the color grading. I can't remember. I feel like there might be something like that, but I don't think it was like, I don't know. Heh. Gotcha. Or does it have the bridge that you can lift? Yes! Yes it does. Yes it does. Yes. And then it has the supercharge that you can jump up when you... Yeah. That's Twilight Harbor. Yeah. That's a great level, honestly. Definitely one of my favorites. I love the music in this game, by the way, too. I pretty much say that every stream, but since you're new here, I'll let you know. I do struggle with that, but I wouldn't say it's the hardest, but it's definitely up there. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the reason I'd say that I find it more difficult than Treetops is that really the only thing with Treetops that is difficult is the supercharge. Like, I've never had any problems with the enemies. It's mostly there's just a supercharge. But that's just me. Not everyone finds the same levels the hardest. Which one is your favorite then? Ooh, that one would be Haunted Towers in Dreamweavers. Without a doubt. Favorite level, favorite music track in the game. Love Haunted Towers. And I have not played it on this run yet. Which sucks. I like Alpine. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. The yellow beast in Alpine used to scare me as a kid. But, I mean, there was a lot of things in this game that kind of scared me as a kid. Like the giant spiders and high caves and stuff. Alright. I'm amazed I didn't hit one of them. My stupid one is Toasty. Like your least favorite? Or like your least favorite boss there? I mean, there's really nothing to the bosses in this game. I mean, they're alright. The sheep boss, yeah. Yeah. It's dumb. Yeah, it's stupid easy. Do you got a favorite boss though in the first game here? 'Cause my favorite would probably have to be, well, probably Metalhead, honestly. I think Jack Reese is my favorite boss level, but Metalhead's probably my favorite boss. Yeah, definitely Metalhead. Whoa, camera! Dr. Shemp. Maybe Metalhead. Gotcha. Dr. Shem thinks he's so cool. It's weird that I'm over 90 minutes into the stream and I have not fought Dr. Shemp. That's just weird. Yeah, it's not the best day for me right now, so. But hey, if you're coming tomorrow, I'll probably start streaming around like 8 or 9 a.m. I will definitely be a lot better. UK? US. So I'm in Eastern time zone. So it'd be like, yeah, 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. So you're UK, huh? I get a decent amount of UK viewers actually. I'm not sure on the exact amount. I haven't looked at like in analytics or anything, but yeah. Glad you're here though. So yeah, the goal is to try to get this run done, because Thursday I'm going to be starting a new game for me. I mean, this is a relatively new game, obviously, but like, it's going to be a full playthrough. And yeah, not saying what it is, because I want it to be a surprise. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, I'm trying to complete this run by tomorrow, but I doubt it will happen. You're gonna be doing 2 and 3? I definitely plan on doing 2 or 3. Definitely. But yeah. And then honestly, the plan is to get those ones and then do the whole trilogy in one kind of run, basically like a trilogy, no damage run. Which, that would be tough, but you know, that's the goal, I guess, the end goal. Okay, that was nice. One more up here. Cool. You struggle with the flight levels going up? I definitely did. I actually didn't really like them all that much. But when I, you know, as an adult, I definitely enjoy them a lot more. But I know there's times that I just like completely ignored the flighting levels. I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna play it because I just don't like them. But now I love them. So it was honestly probably around like high school that I started liking them. Oh, come on. I don't know what I'm doing now. Alright, well that was sloppy. But that's fine. And now I'm actually getting... yeah, this is sloppy. This was a very sloppy run on this, what's it? Typically never hearing the countdown, the 10-second countdown in this level, so... when I start hearing it, that's when I know I didn't do that great. 150, yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for me. I'm typically getting 146, 145. So, It's fine. I got all the gems. That's what matters. That is what matters. Now it's toasty time. I'm gonna go toasty. Boxes, some trains, planes, trains, through the things. Yeah. I typically try to get him all in order-ish. Sometimes I have some mishaps and I can't get something. Yeah. This is where the run kind of gets a little challenging. This is basically the first level that I start focusing up a little bit more. Because of the dogs, not because of Toasty. Toasty is pathetic. Got him. Alright. Awesome. This level annoyed me. Yeah. Dogs are dangerous. And then we got Toasty. Growing up anyway, yeah. I remember having such a such a revelation when I realized that I could jump and then hit the dog a second time instead of like running away and then coming back. That was like a big thing for me. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Then it just got easy. Boom. 100%. Awesome. And we're going to Peacekeepers.
Are you ready to go?
I don't like the balloonist talking. I run away, and I still do. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, I need to close my window. It's getting hot in here. I don't know why I'm opening my window when it's like always like 80 degrees outside, but I do anyway because I like to have the window open. Right. Gonna pause it. Oh. I have a busted left button on my controller, so there are times I just pick up the controller and it just activates. And I don't want to roll into the... I don't want that to be a reason why the run ends. Which level would you do over and over again? Which level would you do over and over again? Are you asking like in terms of the run or like just playing like over and over again? Because you like it. Oh, definitely Haunted Towers. I mean, honestly, I could do any level in the game. I love all the levels. But probably definitely like Haunted Towers and Twilight Harbor. I love Twilight Harbor. But Haunted Towers is definitely my first pick. This guy's always like outside of the tent. I seem to do laps on treetops. Yeah. Treetops is amazing. There's so many like... Honestly, there's so many like S-tier levels. I mean, I like Artisan and Peacekeepers, but the game really picks up in Magic Crafters for me. So, Magic Crafters onwards is just all S tier, basically. I mean, my least favorites would definitely be probably in like Artisan and Peacekeepers. But I don't know, I just can't dislike any level in this game. They're all so good. Yeah, that's basically me. Another way of me saying that this is the Spyro Trilogy is my favorite video games of all time, so that's basically what that is. So. Gunner. This is the hardest egg to get. Well, I got it pretty easily. No, it is tough. The ones that go around like this very small pond are always a pain. That was scary. I did not like that. I've never liked getting those ones. Like there's one in not Magic Crafters, like High Caves. There's one in High Caves and Wizard Peak like that. There's just like this pond and then you just run around it. Or on Dreamweaver's World. What do you mean? I don't think there is an egg on Dreamweavers. I'm pretty sure the eggs stop at Magic Crafters. $1,200 gems. I honestly don't even need to dodge roll with these guys there. The projectiles are so slow. But I do anyway. Especially there. I thought I could get him that quickly, but never mind. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't like how the enemies... I can get stuck on the enemies after I kill them. It's a little weird. It worries me sometimes. I've actually lost the run to that. But Getting stuck on an enemy and then having another enemy attack me. Still gonna be washing, just making dinner. Gotcha, gotcha. Appreciate it. Yeah, I probably won't be on for too much longer. Probably another like 20 minutes or so. Because I don't really have a whole lot to do to get ready for work, but yeah. Still gotta start getting ready. You have the fire breather force. Yeah. Whee! I did not like aggroing that second board like that. I was ready to jump again. Ready.
You, Spyro?
One that worries me sometimes. I've lost that glide quite a few times actually. Feel free to ask me anything, I don't mind. Gotcha. I am curious on what your actual favorite from the trilogy is. Like the original trilogy, obviously. The Dragon, Ripper's Rage, or You Are the Dragon? I can make it. Alright. Level complete. Cliff Town. Alright, well hopefully I'll be able to just save it and then we can pick it up in the morning. So that'd be nice. Might be able to get the run done. If I'm able to do that and I beat the run and I still have a lot of time, I'll start the second game. Which I actually have started the second game before. And in the no damage run. But and the music is amazing, of course, as always. These guys right here. I killed one of these lizards and I got stuck on them before charging him, and then he attacked me. And then, yeah, I've lost a run to that like twice. So I'm trying to get into the habit of killing all of them, all the lizards, before I charge these guys. This thief is so annoying. But what's annoying is the way I bounce off of the edges there. That's what's annoying. What's your favorite level in terms of music? Also Haunted Towers. And I'm just being honest. Haunted Towers is my favorite level with and gameplay, music, everything. But honestly, the first game is my favorite soundtrack. It's just my favorite video game soundtrack, so that's something to know. So even though Ripto's Rage might be my favorite game, this one's my favorite soundtrack. So, but I would definitely maybe pick like Twilight Harbor as like a close second. Where's your Gladiator? Find out! That's what he says. He says it in a friendly manner, but like, just that line, it's just like, almost can't come across as friendly. Why don't you do it and find out? Sneak up behind him. Haha. Got him. He had no idea what hit him. He took a little bit longer to aggro than usual. Underrated and overrated levels. I have no idea. Like, I don't know what's... I would maybe say like... I don't know. I'm maybe not the right person to ask that kind of question because I kind of overhype the entire game in general. But I don't know. This one, I don't know. Clifftown is probably maybe overrated. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, the whole community's views on most levels. Artisan underrated. I would definitely agree with that, yeah. It's a classic. Alright. Do Ice Cavern, hopefully not die this time. Oh my goodness. This might have to be the last level, unfortunately, but overrated probably the flight levels. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this will unfortunately be the last level of the day. And then I'd like to get to Magic Crafters and then save, but you know, we'll basically be there because I never have any trouble with Night Flight and Dr. Shemp. Dr. Shemp is easy. So, you're on Discord or do you just stream? I am on Discord. I have a server. You can find it on my page there. You should have a link and stuff. So if you want to get in on that, get notifications on when I'm streaming. Got a whole channel in that for when I go live. So yeah, and then I've got YouTube, and I've got 2 YouTubes. Both Meta Gladiator. I have a second YouTube channel called Meta Gladiator Archives that I post or export all my streams on, so you can look back at all those. That's fun. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got on there. I only see your YouTubes and Patreon. I mean, I've never used the Patreon. Discord should be on there. I don't understand why it wouldn't be. I can't scroll over to see. Oh, well, I don't know. I just know it should be there. I don't know what to tell you on that. I don't have that stuff set up. Sorry. I don't think I can even set anything like that up until I'm affiliated. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Not that big of a streamer, so... Yeah. You're able to whisper it to me via Twitch? I should be able to, yeah. I have to do it after the stream, but yeah, I should definitely be able to. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, well, we didn't get hit where we got hit last time, so... Actually having a bit of a good run now. I'm getting stuck on snow for some reason. It looked like I was getting stuck. Alright. Just got this last little bit. Always forget those 2 chests. Yeah. It's easy to forget some things here. I actually toned down like the graphics on the grass and stuff because I was always missing gems. So it's making it hard to see some gems, especially the green ones. Green ones hiding in grass is just annoying. Yeah. Gotta be careful here. Alright, awesome. Although on this level I go backwards. Yeah. Yeah, because of the little secret there for the lives. There's no need for me to get any lives, so I just go forward. Get the 3 lives, yeah. I'm getting in the habit of skipping all the lives because I'm doing this run, so. Yeah, that right there. There's some really good, well-constructed secrets in this game. It's just a really good game. Full lives actually isn't there on this level.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro.
Yeah. level complete there. So yeah. Well, I could do Night Flight real quick actually. Might as well. It's not gonna take that long. I'm probably not gonna do Dr. Shemp though. We'll do Dr. Shemp tomorrow. Alright. We'll do Night Flight and then we'll be hopping off. So yeah. But between 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, we'll be picking this back up. Can't complete the level without completing all, including flight levels. Yeah. You gotta go for that 100%. That's part of the run. Yeah. Oh, and also the rules for the flying levels, because I can't technically take damage from the flying levels. So I made a rule that if I hit the water, that counts as a hit. Because otherwise there just wouldn't be any risk to these levels. So yeah, that's the rule I came up with for that. So I'm allowed to like have a failed attempt, but I just can't hit the water. So yeah. Just getting there. Come on, come on. No. That was really close. I don't know why it was that close. I felt like I did pretty well. Okay. I struggle with this flight level in particular. Yeah. That one's tough. They don't give you... The time was shortened because everything's like so clumped up together compared to all the other ones. So yeah. Tomorrow we'll be starting with Dr. Shemp. Yay. Cool. Essay's the hardest, at least. Yeah. Doing World 3 tonight. Awesome. Have fun with that. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because of Spyro. Greatest game ever, so. But yeah, we'll be picking this up back tomorrow. So far, we've got 32%. Obviously, we'll be trying to beat the run. Because, like I said, I'll be starting a new game Thursday. So we'll be having something new on the channel. So, very excited for that. So yeah, the goal is definitely beat this run. So, we might do Thursday morning too with Spyro, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, but that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching on Twitch, obviously. Awesome. Thank you for following, and see you in the next one. Discord, yes, I will send that to you. Thank you for reminding me. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks for being here. Goodbye.